Okay, I don't know how much this shit is gonna actually record. Um, but I mean, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos. A lot of stuff has happened. Um, I ended up moving out from where I was at, so I'm in a new place now. And I had to get surgery. So because of the surgery, actually, I've been able to have a lot more time working on Slaughterhouse 9. Um, I can probably give y'all some sneak peeks. There's this area. I kind of want to change the carpet. I don't like the carpet. Storage room. There's nothing much to that one. Here's the gun case room. I don't know if OBS will pick up on, like, if I were to play test. I don't know. I've never really used OBS like that. Let me turn up my mic. I feel like is my mic super low? I don't know. But yeah. Would OBS pick up on it? I have genuinely like no idea. Cause it's like a completely different window. Let me see. No, it doesn't. Can I like add it? Like, can I add another one? Can I add media? Okay. I don't think I can while I'm recording. No. No. Please remove. Can I add another one? Or would I have to add like a new scene? I feel like I sound so fucking stupid right now. Okay, wait. Yes, window capture 2. There we go. Wow. Wow. Awesome. Okay, well, I guess y'all can't see it. Wow. Okay, this is how it looks in game. Oh, the collisions aren't there though. Oh, we can do like a room tour. That's where you get the gun. What's over here? Ah! 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 This room is scary as fuck. I'm just spoiling like the whole fucking game. No, I feel like I need to post more about this game. I just don't be posting. Oh, that's not how that's supposed to be. um yeah, so I moved and everything, and I've been working on Slaughterhouse 9 because I had surgery. Um which I go back to work Monday and I'm not ready for it at all. Like at all. That's how that sink was supposed to look like this. Tell me if it looks good or not, guys. I don't know. So my original here's another room. My original plan was to have this game kind of release. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is the new menu. And I didn't add Sydney's, but their new faces. Oh, I didn't reveal that yet. um, I like. What the fuck was I? Oh, I was like planning to release this game in Halloween time. I just don't know if that's possible. I get disappointed in myself because I'm like, I always set these dates for when I want this game to be done, and it never happens. I don't know if it's because like I'm a chud. That sink's fucked up too. I changed the sink asset and I didn't fix it for the other restrooms. Um, no, it's like I get disappointed because I want. Oop. Okay, I think that's it. We can explore the downstairs too. Um, I just get so disappointed in. Oop, oop, oop. That door doesn't work. Oop. I get disappointed in myself because I want this game to be kind of done. Like, I'm ready to move on to the next part of the story. But I feel like just stuff just be happening and it makes it hard to work on it sometimes. So the surgery, like me be not having work, and I think also work was just burning me out. Let me full screen this. Work was just burning me out like really bad. Because I don't have like a normal job. I work with disabled kids. So I love them, but it is pretty stressful. So, so I think like being at home from work and like being able to work on this has been really nice. I feel like I got a lot of stuff done that I was like super behind on, but I don't think I'm gonna. Oh Jesus, I'm so tired. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this game by Halloween, and I'm just like, oh, I just want this game to come out already. But there's like so much I gotta do. That's the dead girl. Oh my gosh. She is so dead. Why is the collision weird right here? What the hell? Ooh, what's this room? The study. No, but yeah, so I don't know. Ooh, this is my favorite room. Oh yeah, if you see that shit, I need to like change like the spacing, the formatting. I don't know why the fuck it's doing that. I like this room. I'm not gonna spoil what it's for, but I like it. Yeah, I don't know how to when I'm gonna finish this game. I really don't. We're doing a table read with all the voice actors at the end of June, so I'm excited. I've never done one before. I don't know what to expect. I don't want to make myself sound like a fool. Oh, I like this one. I like this room too. This room's really nice. But yeah, I wanna lock in on working. I wanna finish this game, bruh. It's just hard. I mean, I feel like I got a lot done in a short amount of time. This little save room. Wow. Alright, that's like all there is. Well, there's the basement. I did work on parts of the basement. Ooh, I'll show y'all this piece because I really like this part. Yes, save changes to the game. See, is OBS picking up? OBS! Oh my god, it's fucking up the window capture. This is Chud Gaming. This is like not there. This is a horrible video. But no, yeah, look at this. Wow, guys. I worked really hard on this one. Is that Fear and Hunger inspired? Is your game Fear and Hunger inspired? Wow, this reminds me of Fear and Hunger. I already gotten that like 4 fucking times. Wow, it looks just like Fear and Hunger. Like, bro, I don't know. Please, I don't know. Oh, you can't go anywhere. And this is the stair. So this is the part of the game where like, ooh, you go back. Oh, a glitch. Well, we can watch this if y'all want. I've done this fucking area so many times. This is a little work in progress. That would have been embarrassing if I failed it. Sydney, you silly goose. Yeah, but I feel like there's like not much to show, but there is. Like, I feel like I'm further than I was before, cause like it's literally just like inputting shit like this into the game, and then the programmer, Mr. Cyclone, my BFF, is working on the battle system. So that's something that I don't gotta worry about. I just tell him what I want, and he makes it happen. Take the key. Take the small key. Let's go, game. Oh! And that's how you do it. Actually, I wanted to work while I talked, but I feel kind of self-conscious. I don't know why. So, but yeah, my main goal was really to finish this game in October. I don't think it's gonna happen. I just kind of feel not stuck creatively. I wouldn't say that. I just feel like life gets in the way so much of wanting to do the things that you want to do. Especially if you're like me and you are a young adult and you don't have parents who are just gonna let you stay at home with them while you get your stuff together, and you kind of have to work. Like, I feel like I don't really have time for anything. Sometimes it really just is working on Slaughterhouse 9. Uh, that's kind of like, I don't know, it's like choosing between, do I want to like not even play video games? Like sometimes it's just like drawing for fun. Where I'm like, do I want to draw for fun? Or do I want to work on Slaughterhouse 9 and draw something for that that could be fun? Which I feel like that sounds so unhealthy, but I think that's just what it is that like when you work on a project that you're super passionate about, um I try not to view it as work as much as I used to, but sometimes it's hard not to. But when you're super passionate about something, I feel like you make sacrifices for it. I think that's what this game has really taught me, is that because I am an adult, there's things I'm gonna have to make sacrifices for. Um, I don't have that much of a social life, so I don't really sacrifice that much in that aspect of like, oh, I can't go out, I'm working on the game because I'm not going out anyways. I don't really like to go out like that. Um, I feel like it's more so like just investing in other hobbies. That's kind of where I fault at because I get super absorbed. Like last night, I was working on this shit for like 4 hours, and it's like an addiction. I can't stop. Like once I start, especially when I was making that QTE, the one like the shitty one y'all saw when Angel had to break down the fucking door. That shit took me hours to figure out because the tutorial I was following, um fucking stupid developer fucked up the equations and they like made no sense. I don't even know how like it worked for their shit. Um um So I like kind of had a fucking Frankenstein like what I thought would work, and it kind of worked, but not really. Like there's like, I don't know, like there's just some lag the way like certain ways you configure it. It can cause some lag. So I don't know. I need to look back on it. I need to change the assets to look prettier and more in game. Um But yeah, I just I know I need to start posting more about Slaughterhouse 9. I feel like there's not that much about it. Like who these characters are, Angel and Sydney, like I don't know. I mean, I could talk about it right now. I don't think anybody's really gonna watch this video. Um so I guess maybe I could talk about the plot of Slaughterhouse 9 for anyone who doesn't know or just like maybe randomly clicks on this video. That's probably not gonna be good, not edited or anything. So, Slaughterhouse 9 used to be a game jam. It was going to be a game jam game. It was really fucking bad. It was like really bad. Um, when I mean bad, like maybe I'll like edit in some like photos right here of like what it used to look like while I'm talking about it, instead of like spoiling what's happening in the game right now by putting in all the text. Um, it used to be pretty bad. That was like almost probably yeah, like 2 years ago by now. Um, I really wanted to make something because I was in a creative rut. I was also in kind of a toxic relationship at the time. So I just wanted to do something to kind of distract myself from life. And also because I just wanted to make a game. I really have always wanted to make a horror game. Like an RPG horror game. Ever since like I was a kid. That has been like my dream. That has been my goal. Um, Besides wanting to be an animator, which isn't that much of a goal anymore. I hate animating. I never want to animate ever again in my life. I animated in high school and I just, it was not for me. But yeah, I used to want to be an animator, but making a horror game was my next big goal. Um, so I was like, I just want to finally do it. Like I was making like kind of stupid games on the side of like stuff that I like did never finished. It was badly written. It was just reflipped assets from RPG Maker. The 2K3 website because I was working RPG Maker 2003 at the time. Um, damn, this text is long. I feel like she shouldn't have a face when she's saying all of this. Okay, there we go. And so there was like this horror jam. I think the guy was like Spaniard or something. So I had to like translate some of the shit for the jam, but it was really made for everyone. And I just started working on it, and I really just wanted to make a game. I had a lot of stuff going on. I remember whenever I was first working on Slaughterhouse 9, and it's very, very early stages. I got like super, super sick. And like this happens like once a year where I have like a really bad like medical thing happen to me. Whether I get super sick with like some unknown like virus, or like even like now when I had surgery. I was just super fucking sick. Like I thought I was dying at one point. I went to the hospital, and they're like, yeah, you have like a virus, but we don't know what it is. And like it did go away eventually, but I felt like they didn't know what the fuck was wrong with me. They just said it'll be fine. And I remember I was super sick, so I lost a bunch of time because like I was like so sick that like it felt like all my energy was just gone. Like I had no energy to do anything. And then I had a lot of stuff going on like in real life, so like it never got finished. And then I was in this like really bad relationship for like a year, and there was a lot of like stuff happening with that, and I don't know. It went through so many changes. Like now the story's like completely different almost, because I feel like I've gotten a lot better. I wanted to take this more seriously. I wanted to give this game the best chance it had, so I just ended up rewriting it. And also just to kind of tell a more story that I feel like is more me now, and I feel like is more, I would say, interesting. I feel like if someone were to play it, they'd like it more than before. The whole premise though of Slaughterhouse 9 is that Angel and Sydney, they go on this road trip, and then their car breaks down, classic horror movie style. And then oh my god, it's so bad. So oh my god, I'm like spacing out. I'm sorry guys, this is a horrible video. Where they're going on this road trip back home, right? And their car breaks down, whatever, and they get abducted by this like serial killer, the way it always fucking happens in like horror movies. And they wake up in this slaughterhouse. So I don't want to give too much away, but the way I really like when stories kind of start off with the mundane. And I wouldn't say Slaughterhouse 9 is mundane. It's obviously a horror like game, and a lot of the shit that you encounter, like he does human experimentations, so you'll encounter some fucked up like enemies and shit. But I really like when stories start off with the mundane, in the sense of like, I feel like the first chapter of the game is very like kind of, I would say, more classic RPG horror. Like I feel like I'll admit I don't like Mad Father, but I feel like I can see some people comparing this shit to like Mad Father, where it kind of starts off with like exploring the fucking house, and you get all these like crazy little monsters and shit. Or like maybe Funger, I don't know. But just like not anything too crazy. I feel like the story has been told a lot of times of people of like, because I mean the main inspirations for this game were was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, House of a Thousand Corpses, And this one might be more controversial, which is the Poughkeepsie tapes. I watched the Poughkeepsie tapes like a lot of times when like working on this game. I'm not a sociopath. Um, but those are like the three main like inspirations. I feel like maybe in the beginning it was more based off of like Horse Party, but I think as I've like retold the story more and gone into more depth with it, I don't really feel like I based that much off of this game from like other horror games. This game has mostly been based off of like movies and like some like mangas I've read. Like I feel like some of the future like battle stuff is definitely like I will admit if we ever get that far and let's say people will find this channel and they're waiting for Slaughterhouse 9 Chapter 2, I will admit a lot of the stuff is based off of Chainsaw Man. But like in a I guess how I would put it, or like how I would use that concept of the four horsemen of the apocalypse like into this game. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. So it starts off like the most mundane shit where I feel like yeah, the story has been told a bunch of times, like in a lot of different ways, and I really like movies or like shows or even games that start off that way, and then like as the plot progresses, it's like how the fuck did we get here? But it makes sense on how you got there. That's what I want to do with Slaughterhouse 9. Because this chapter 1 is like, I feel like it's not even, I feel like it's misleading. Like, I don't know how the rest of the story is gonna be. But the chapter 1 is mostly here to establish Angel and Sydney. I think now that I've gotten to be like a better writer, that's kind of what I wanted to do, was just establish these two in their relationship. As well as like, I think before when I was writing this, and I don't want to spoil too much of my own fucking game, before I was writing this, I feel like it was more Angel-centric. I feel like, oh, Angel's the main protagonist, she's got to do everything. But then once I was rewriting it, I was like, I kind of want to do more with Sydney. I feel like Sydney was like kind of underdeveloped compared to Angel. With Sydney's character, as much as I guess a little like hints I can drop. I feel like I've seen this a lot with people who grew up in religious households, because Sydney's family is like Jewish. Like her father was more conservative Jew, so he was more wanted to stay more close to like tradition, while her mom is more like, I guess, like liberal. Like she's more understanding, I guess. I don't know how to put. I'm Jewish, so that's why like I wanted to also just like write her as a Jew, as a like Jewish woman, like growing up in a religious household, where I feel like she has like a lot of guilt and a lot of like shame. And I feel like I've noticed that, and I've also experienced that like growing up in religious households. And I think that's like a core feature of her character, is that like I feel like stuff that's like kind of normal is like she feels shame and guilt about it a lot. And I think I really wanted to use this chapter to kind of like introduce this part of her, that I can't say the other part. Well, I mean, like, will people really like find this channel if my game ever takes off and like be like, oh, what does that mean? What did Frisk mean by that? I guess like this is the only time you'll ever see Sydney this way, like ever again in the rest of the story. Which I was like, I need to make her kind of memorable, which I don't know if I did right or not. I just didn't want her to be like crying all the time and like oh yeah, so that's part of the dialogue. So yeah, that's what I want to do with Sydney. I mean, Angel's always gonna be the main protagonist. Duh. It's ultimately Angel's story, but not really. but it is. I feel like with Angel, what I want to do with Angel is I think also the main things that I'm trying to word it because I don't want to spoil too much of my own shit, but I don't know if anyone will actually give a fuck. I guess with Angel, I've always seen like the four characters. I really like religious undertones to game, so I always imagine like the four characters that will be in the second chapter, which will be Satsuki, Lexi, Renee, which Renee is briefly brought up in chapter 1, and Angel. So those will be the four main characters. I feel like I wanted all four of them to like be represented by some virtue of like Christianity. So with me, I've always seen Angel as justice. I feel like it's like obviously she's the main character. Once chapter 1 ends, she has this newfound sense of like existence, and justice is a very big part of her theme. I feel like justice and judgment. Where I feel like, especially now in a very polarized world, a lot of people have a skewed view of justice. And a lot of times, I think whenever it's talked about, it's either black or white, and I feel like it's very much more in the middle. And I think that's what I want to do with Angel, was that like there are things that she can do in the story where she can get her own justice, where I feel like she can sacrifice so many things to get this one thing that she really wants, and then just completely ruin what she has. In a sense of like, I want to talk about it, but I don't know. I'm being low-key autistic. In a sense where it's like, chapter 2, I feel like is kind of like the calm before the storm that will end like the series. And I feel like there's so many things that Angel will experience, and so many like relationships she'll form, but she'll still have this one thing that she wants to happen, or wants to come true, or wants to succeed. And it's like, how much is she willing to go for that? And how much like will they play her? Because I don't think chapter 2 will, but chapter 3 I definitely want it to be more player like option centric, and that's how you get your endings. I kind of have like 3 different endings planned for the whole game. Chapter 1 won't have any like different endings. Chapter 2 won't, but it will only be like chapter 3 because it's the conclusion of like the game. And I always want it to be like, well, whatever decision like the player makes, that's what decision Angel will make. And whatever you're willing to sacrifice, it's just the sacrifices Angel will have to make. But the whole thing of like Angel's story is learning how to move on. And sometimes like the best justice for yourself is just moving on. And I really like that about her story. I like both ways that it can happen, of like what will happen with Angel, depending on like what you choose. Because I mean, technically they would, like in my heart, they're both canon, because she would do either or. And I don't know. I just like that about Angel, that I feel like she can be kind of versatile with the stuff that she wants. Even if it harms other people. I feel like she is the type of person that like, depending on how much she wants something, she will like step over other people to get it. And it sounds fucked up, but I think chapter 3 will like kind of be that. Depending on what it is. So yeah. That's why I'm excited. We can watch this again. I'm excited to just like finish this part of the game. Talking about it's making me excited. I'm excited to do certain scenes in this game in the first chapter. It's just drawing and making everything can be kind of tedious and annoying. So yeah, I don't have that much of an update. I mean, I do, but I don't. I've got a lot of stuff done, but I want to make ooh. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'll also edit this video. So if I said something where I'm like, oh, maybe I'll put this right here, I'm probably not, to be honest. These are like super low quality. I don't spend that much time on these videos. I probably should. Maybe you'll get more attention to the game, but I'm too lazy. I'm too much of a chud. I'm probably about to end this video, to be honest, because I might go out. But hopefully you liked what you heard about me ranting and saying a bunch of nothing. I'm gonna stop recording, but I hope that y'all stay around, that like maybe this video gets some views. I want to like start marketing this game more. I feel like I need to show more of the story and the characters. So yeah, thanks for watching if you did. See you later.